Welcome back to another exciting adventures with Rich and Nina. Today we're going to do a little bit better, quite a bit better walkthrough of our Grand Design Transcend 231 RK rear kitchen. First episode we did was kind of too much excitement, kind of a rush through. But today I want to go through a little bit more of the details as far as how, specifics on the cabinets, how deep they are, and some of the challenges you might face, and some upgrades that we've done, and some things that we're going to do in the future. So stay tuned. Take two. Let's hit it now. Okay, so let's start on the inside here. So as soon as you walk in the door, you do have your shoe storage on the right. You have a couple of drawers there that help us keep like our emergency stuff in, flashlights and stuff like that. Nice cabinet here, surface top. They're not solid surface, but they are nicely wrapped. Nothing's going to get wet if you spill something. As in the kitchen here, you can see there's a lot of storage above it, above the sink. Obviously there's nothing there. This here is a little bit of a train wreck. We're still sorting out what we're going to do there. More cabinets here, full extension drawers, so that's really nice. Down here you still have the extra deep storage underneath the sink. You can actually put a trash can underneath there. So that area right there, I'm going to talk about that area in the next episode of what we did and how we're going to redesign that a little bit. So that's the next episode. Moving on, you have full extension drawers for your silverware. You got 3 of those. You do have this drawer on the bottom right here, so for pots and pans. So one thing that we learned the hard way, was making sure that this is closed all the way before you open up the slide. So as you can see right there, the towel gets stuck in it. So it's real critical that the towel is out of there, and before you open your slide, make sure that drawer is closed. When you hear the cracking and popping of wood, you know there's an issue. So stop when you put the slide out. You do have a 3-burner stove here, which is really nice. We've used that a couple times. One thing that we are going to do is we're going to remove these hinge screws that are up here, and we're going to put Loctite on them, because I've heard horror stories of these screws like that falling in behind, then you lose them. So plenty of counter space here, which we absolutely love. The plugins are on the wall, which are great. Standard small microwave, just to use when you're camping. Nice pull-out faucet, which is great. We have this roll-up drying rack here, which works out good. Nice deep sink. Nina bought this here, which is nice. So this is a drying rack, right? Also that you can put your dishes in, expand, so it's collapsible, and it sits right up there, and it works slick. So she did a great job finding that, and I think it was luck that it fit in the sink perfectly. So moving over here, you do have your 12-volt refrigerator, so which is nice. One thing about this 12-volt refrigerator is that when you disconnect the main power outside, when we go to that, it does not turn off the refrigerator. The solar still actually runs this, so you can see it's got a nice, you don't have that all that cooling stuff in there, whether it being 12-volt, nice size refrigerator and freezer. So down below, you do have a drawer that slides out down here. Some of these come with a pet dish, or you can order a pet dish to go in there, but to us, extra storage is nice. Moving on over, you do have these this pantry here. So as you can see, they are deep. These are 30 inches deep by 12 inches wide right here. So right now we're trying to find slide out racks, pantry slide out, so that way we can actually utilize the entire space in there. So she's done a great job as far as getting these sealed containers. We get these at Walmart. Very inexpensive. Sometimes you can find them at Ross or TJ Maxx. We're trying to stick with the same type of lids, but as long as they seal up good, so that way you don't have rodents getting in there, you know, that's the important thing. So in the comments below, if you guys could please leave me suggestions on how you have overcame the deeper storage situation, the pantries, how deep they are, that would be fantastic. Please like the video if you could. That would be great. So yeah, please give us ideas on what you do, or what would you do when you run into the situation. So sorry about that, next to the fire department if you heard that. So you do have a wall hugger theater seating there. It's pretty nice. I wish we would have not had the armrest in the middle. It'd have been nice that would have had the flip down or nothing at all, and just the two recliners, you know, one reclining sofa. They're super comfortable. Yeah, they recline nice. You can fully recline. They almost lay flat. So, and the nice thing about it is that they are actually straight across from the TV. The TV is a Roku TV, so we've had great luck with it. So the other thing here is your control panel when you walk in also. So if you notice here, we've changed this. I put a dimmer switch in for the lights because there are 5 LEDs in this tiny little area just in the ceiling. And when we just had the light switch on in the evening, it was like pure daylight in here, just super bright. So we just bought this, and so now we can dim the lights what we want, which makes it super nice, a lot more easy on the eyes in the evening. The other thing here, so we have the dinette, which is all right. Weren't too thrilled about it when we got it, but it's actually, I'm glad we did get it. It does have storage underneath that one. The other side there is actually where your heaters is placed, so you could remove the panel like I did on the bottom just to have a little bit of storage if you wanted to in there, but there's really not enough room to worry about it. The table is kind of like a live edge table, super nice. So what we're going to do to protect the table is we're actually going to resin the table to make it a lot more durable. We found out that our small dogs, when we leave, they like to hop up onto the table and look out the window. So to protect it from any type of scratches, we're going to resin that. I'm going to have a separate video on that, on how we went through that process and what it turns out, you know, in the end. So yeah, looking forward to doing that. This does flip down into a bed right here. So that's about it for in this area. The Furrion control panel, talk about that in the next video on the problems that we had with that and how it wouldn't shut off. It just kept heating up and heating up and heating up in here. Yeah, so here we have the bathroom. It's nice, big open doors for the bathroom. Plenty of room. I am 6'1", and the shower, you know, it does have the skylight above it. I can fit in there nicely. You know, would it be better if they had a shower that was flush mounted to the floor? Yeah, absolutely. It would have given you another 5 inches of headroom. So, but again, my head doesn't stick up inside the skylight. It works out perfect. You do have some storage here on the side next to that for the towels. Then you go into the bedroom. You know, everything here has light switches, so that's the nice thing about it. So you have light switches. You do have a separate door to the bedroom, which makes it really nice. So that way if you have guests staying over, you don't have any problems waking them up. So here you do have a little bit of a closet with some hooks up there, and you do have some drawers down here, full extension drawers and stuff like that. You do also have an escape window on the driver's side of the trailer. Both sides do have the kind of a shelving there. There's no bar across there, so like hanging clothes. That's kind of a downside for us. But that doesn't mean that those shelves can't come out, and I can install a bar up there for a clothes hanger. So you do have some storage above the bed It's open. Full queen size bed. It does lift up on the bottom, so that way you have some storage underneath there. But again, this here has only 2 LED lights in the ceiling, and then you have the one above the bed. Super bright. You do have some outlets, wall outlets over there, some USB on that side, a little couple cubby holes there on both sides of the bed, and a plug-in on the driver's side of the trailer. So we are outside now to go over some of the features on the outside of the 231 RK Grand Design. So up front you do have an electric power tongue jack. You have 2 20-pound propane tanks. No, that is not the current hitch setup that I have. In the other videos you'll notice that I posted that we went to the Anderson anti-sway load weight distribution hitch. So spot for your battery there. You do have a quick disconnect down here underneath this area down here for external barbecue or whatever. You do have 43 cubic feet of pass-through storage. The measurement on the door opening there is 16.5 inches tall by 30 inches wide. So if that helps some of you to pick out some of your storage containers, there you have it. You do have this really long, it's like 17 feet of awning. So super nice. One thing Grand Design did that I really like is that they actually put graphics on the door. Some of these other manufacturers of trailers, you'll see the nice graphic package on them, and then they'll just have a white door. And it just stands out. To me, it's this, they go through the fit and finish on this, even to the exterior side of it. That's what I like about the Grand Design. You do have 4 stabilizing jacks, 1 at each corner. You do have the flip up stairs on the front door here and on the other door. You do have a 6.5 gallon of hot water heater. External speakers, you know, which will be upgraded later. Westlake tires, I know everybody has heard horror stories about them, but so far we have over 2,200 miles on them. No problems. And one thing we're going to do is get a TPMS for them, so that way we can make sure we monitor the heat and the tire pressure as we're driving down the road. You do your fresh water is on the campsite site, freshwater tank. You do have a 110 outlet on the outside here, and then you do also have your cable. So on this side over here we have the slide out, obviously. The other side of the pass-through storage, you do have your fresh city water connection, your battery turn off switch there. You do have motion lights on both sides, which is super nice, super handy. Down here is where your cable and your water hose would go through. You do have a 110 outlet here, cable satellite there, and your switch to flip from fresh fill your tank. You can do it from right there also. But one thing about this is, don't ever try to switch your tank from city water to fresh water while it's pressurized. Make sure the hose has no pressure in it, and then flip the switch. Because what happens is, when you have the pressure on and you try to flip that switch, it blows out the seals in the back side of this, so then it starts leaking. So then now you have a problem. So quick note there. Over here you do have your black tank flush. You do have your gray tank and your black tank there, but that's for the bathroom, basically, for the gray tank and black tank. The kitchen has its separate gray tank. So you do have the rack and pinion style slide out, which is nice for us. I like that design. Coming through here, walking around the back here. So down here you can see there's your other gray tank. It doesn't get in the way of hooking up when you have the slide out. So let's get in here. It's where your 30 amp plug. Stinky slinky. Bought the magnetic covers for that off of Amazon. It's fantastic. Great idea. On back you do have a ladder to get up on top, so that way you can do your maintenance on it a couple times a year, just to make sure everything looks good. Moving around to this side over here. Obviously too close to this motorhome to really get in there, but both doors they have resistance to them, so you don't have to worry about the little clips holding the door open. Friction hinge, I guess is what they call it. So this is our Grand Design 231RK. Super nice trailer. We really like it. It weighs 6,100 pounds. So again, please like the video. Please let us know what trailer you have, and the reason why you purchased it, and what type of adventures you guys have coming up this spring and summer. It's a beautiful day here. So again, get out there, make things happen, go camping, enjoy the sun with your family. Again, we'll see you next time on the exciting adventures of Rich and Nina. Thanks.